Yo, what's up? It's CoachTone Show. We live again. Special guest today is Darrell Heat Gates from Dobbins Tech High School in Philadelphia. We're doing Philadelphia basketball today. Out in Philly, playing ball, hooping, some of the best basketball you ever see, especially in the public league. And we got one of the great players that come out of the public league, Darrell Heat Gates. You gotta hear this guy, man. He's a great dude, man. Great character. You know what I mean? Brother for life, man. Brother for life. Here he come now. He.
What up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm saying,
real heat. Yo.
Yeah.
Darrell look older than you.
And I'm having a cocktail, as you can see. I'm having a cocktail. So anything I say is blame it on alcohol. But I'm gonna keep it a bean. You see the 76ers right in the building. You see it, right?
That's mine. What's up with them?
Man, they gonna be all right. They gonna be all right. They gonna be all right. They gonna be all right when everybody get on together. I think everybody coming out together. They be on the same page. They'll be good. They gonna be good.
Ben starting to play a little better.
Ben and that boy Thibault, they locked down. So we'll see. I just hope everybody stay healthy. I think everybody healthy. But Brooklyn, I'm very scared about Brooklyn. That's the only person I'm scared of.
Yeah, man. We could beat them. I'm tired of seeing Embiid flopping all the time. All they keep doing is
flopping. You know what? He better stop hitting the ground like that. His career gonna end early, and then with that shoulder, he fall too much. He hit the floor too much. You know what I mean, Tony? He fall too much.
Fall too much. That's why he keep getting hurt.
Yeah, and he don't seem to. You know what? The people don't seem to realize. That's why Dwayne and AI and them, even though AI party, but their career really ended. They should have played longer, but they hit the floor too much. Right. Wade stayed on the floor. AI stayed on the floor. Yep. And then if you playing 82 games, and then you playing Olympics, then you playing playoffs, all them years.
Yeah,
I'm just don't know what's going
on. I want that juice LeBron got.
I want that juice LeBron. I wish I had that juice LeBron giving out. They should put that shit on the market for like $59.99.
Right.
This man never had a serious injury, and he's still flying and jumping over everybody. People can tell me he spent $1 million on his body. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Taking that shot in his ass. Taking that shot in his ass. That's what he's doing, huh?
But Jordan said it too. Jordan said, yo, they taking something they didn't take back when Jordan was playing.
But listen, now did you tell
him? Right?
Jordan, one thing about Jordan, he got hurt early in his career. But he never did a lot of wrestling. He played a lot, and he took a lot of beating. He played, 16 years?
Yeah.
Kobe never drank enough like that. That's why I think in his body lasted so long. But he started getting hurt at the end of his career. LeBron, the thing about it, Kobe slowed down his J. I mean, don't get me wrong, he'd dunk it if he had to, but not all the time. And flying and fast, and you see how high he jumping down? It's like he jumping higher than he was before.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I met my best friend draft party. So we keeping it 100. This how it is in the background. Just think about it. We talking in a sports bar.
Yeah.
But we in his house.
What's up, man?
Got on that 49ers shit, Tone.
Yeah, Tone. You see it,
Where the Eagles at?
This motherfucker went upstairs and took a shower and put on 49ers.
Oh, man. You sold out. You sold out, Sip. You sold out.
See, I know the Eagles. I already know the Eagles gonna do some dickhead shit. So I put on the 60s.
Actually, this is the draft party for my 49er fan club. Me, Fatty, and my man Joe. These cities just stragglers. Come and get a meal. These 49ers fan, they just come to get a free meal, Tom.
Hey, Tom, you see, I already know the Eagles be doing nut ass shit, so I put on the 6 just to keep it 100.
Yeah. I like that.
That boy messed it up this year. He need to be held responsible for that. You gotta go. Because you heard what the young boy said. You heard the young boy said from Alabama. He said he'd love to play with Hurts. But we ain't gonna get him. He said he'd love to play with Hurts.
I got a
Number
feeling.
6. What's the number? The one that got the Heisman, the 20. Yeah, him.
On. Like,
He remind me.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're gonna draft a quarterback, man.
They better not.
No, they better not, because you know what? It's gonna mess everything up.
Yeah.
They better get a corner or a receiver.
Yeah.
You got 11 picks. You got 12 picks.
You know they do dumb stuff, man.
But one thing I like about this coach, what he said, the coach said, listen, ain't nobody spot guaranteed. You got to earn it. You all professional. Whoever you draft, you got to accept the challenge and come to play. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Yep.
Mike. Call Mike. Tell him we at somebody. Y'all call Mike real quick.
You see Big On.
Yo, what's up, Tone? What's up, buddy? What's up with you?
Yo, so he who the better player, you or Lil Down?
Me, no question. Me.
Better Down.
Me.
Hold on, what you talking about? You want me to go back in the age with the age around the same age?
Right. Same age. Yes, same age.
When I was 21?
Yes.
When I was 21?
Yes.
Man, he be on the side watching. What's up, Mike? He be on the sideline watching. Where you at? You know, a lot of guys were still scared to get on the court with us when we was coming up. I ain't gonna call no names. But they know what I'm talking about. They gonna see me and roll their eyes at me when they gonna see me at me and don't shake my hand when they see me next time because they know I was talking about them.
Somebody said I'll beat both of y'all. I'll beat both.
Somebody said that?
Yeah,
Who said that?
Both of y'all. Dave.
Put the money up. That was Dave. That's my son. That ain't Dave. Yes, it is Dave.
They beat both of y'all.
It's Dave. Oh, but Dave, that's my son said that. That's my little son. He said that.
Lil Down. Huh? So, what made you better than your dad? Did you ever see your dad play? You ever see him play? You ever see your dad play?
No, I like when the Hang Gather leagues.
He saw my videos though.
The Hang Gather leagues.
That's what. Listen, Hang Gather leagues. He ain't see all the dunks and the assists and the finger rolls from the dollar line. He ain't see that.
Right.
He see all that.
He don't even know.
He'd have been in the chair jumping around having goosebumps. You know what I mean?
He's working right there.
If he'd have saw that.
He can work the job.
Motherfuckers was asking for my autographs when I was his age.
How you started playing basketball?
Me?
Yeah.
Man, St. Elizabeth gym.
Yeah.
And my uncle Johnny took me to his game, CYO game. I was like, I like this.
I'll beat you, right?
Right.
I was too little. I wanted to go out there, but I was too little. But all we did, Tone, was play. And that's what I like about my son. You know what I mean? Even though he got a car, he stay in the gym. He always in the gym.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And then you always know where he at too. If he always
I always know. That's why I got him that membership so he can stay in that gym.
Yeah, because it's crazy in Philly right now. Boy.
You know, I was just telling my sis that, you know what I mean, a lot of kids at his age with a car won't be in the gym, they be in the street.
Yeah. That's right. Yep.
Either with me or in the gym. So I gotta respect that.
Yeah. You are born and raised and bred in Philadelphia. And you are one of the greatest point guards in Philadelphia.
I'm trying to get like
and that is not said enough. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong. That's not said enough. You being one of the greatest point guards in public league Philadelphia basketball history.
Damn, Tone.
Not only Philadelphia public league, but the Sonny Hill League too. Right?
Tone, you know what? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But I mean, we had a lot of great ones. So yeah, we had some good, man. Listen, man. I mean, I watched a lot of good ones. I worked with one, Rick Tucker, Kevin Brown Muggs, Harry Barnes, Leroy Choice, Pooh, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen it all, man.
Yeah.
And them dudes, I used to watch them dudes, even the older ones, they used to give me goosebumps, but I always said I wanted to play in them games. I always wanted to play in them games, them big games. Simple.
Right.
Howard Evans.
Right.
Who else, man? Magic Cromwell. Man, listen, dog. I can go down the line, man, and think about it. It was all out war. So my thing was when I start getting on the course with them guys, I realized I had something. I was good.
Right.
I probably Mike Anderson always say he ain't know what he had. He ain't know what he had. But
Yeah.
I wish I had to do it all over again. I think I would. I ain't gonna say take it more serious. I would have been more like the thing about it. A lot of people helped us, and we grew up poor, but we really ain't want for nothing.
Yeah.
We go over here. Somebody wants to play. We can eat. You need some sneaks, boy. I got your sneaks. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We just thought that was enough. You know.
Tom, that nigga wasn't none of that, man. Don't believe that.
So, Mike said, "What's up?"
What's up, Mike?
Mike.
What's up, Mike?
So, Mike said, "Call him. He ain't know you still alive." He said, "Call him."
All right, we're gonna get Mike. But look, listen, Lil Dow, listen to this. Like, this is something that a lot of people don't know. Like, your dad went to college out in California, right or wrong?
Right.
Right here. Went to
Yes.
college out in California. People don't know about that. And lit it up in California. Lit it up out there. You was supposed to go to USC with Hank and Bo, right?
Yep. The coach got fired.
Tell about that story. Tell everybody about that
I told
story.
about it. I told him the coach got fired. The coach got fired. Hey, listen, I went on that campus. I couldn't wait to get on that campus. Boy, I was like, damn. I saw Marcus Allen, OJ, and them trophies all up in the joint. I was like, yo, I want to go to this joint. But this, I told another story. UNLV was recruiting me.
Wow.
Tark wrote me a letter, handwritten. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll never forget that.
Get out of here.
The roaches probably ate it up though in the old crib, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying. The roaches probably got a hold of that letter, but that letter meant a lot to me, man.
Right.
And then USC wrote me a letter, the head coach, man, listen. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun, Tone.
That was big. Why you didn't stay at a school in Philly? Did you go to California because Hank and Bo went out there?
Well, I remember the coach at LaSalle wanted all four of us. His name was Lefty Irvin or something. He wanted all four.
Yeah.
He wanted all five of us, but he ended up getting fired. But we wasn't gonna go there anyway. Once we went out Kentucky in the King of the Bluegrass, the biggest tournament in the city. So we go out there at 16 teams. We turn the joint out. You know what I mean? We just shut the whole joint down. Just took the whole joint over. So USC like this, because you know what no social media in.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He like, yo, my man Smith, he like, yo, came up to the hotel. Why I ain't never hear about you dudes? Where y'all come from? Next thing you know, right? Next thing you know, so we drove all the way down there. 16 hours. We drove all the way back.
Wow.
Listen, I swear, by that week, he was at my high school game like twice a week or twice every week. He's sitting in the stands. He said, I want all five of y'all motherfuckers. He said, I want all five of you.
Y'all want to chip out there, right?
We took that thing, man. Listen, they like, y'all good. A couple boys going to Louisville. You know, we ain't had no McDonald's. Even Bo should have been at McDonald's. We ain't had no McDonald's. We coming to joint. They like Gary Massey, all of them out there. You got Phil Spencer. You got Tony Kimbrough, Kenny Payne.
Yeah.
They up in our hotel room. Know what the boys say to me?
What?
Kenny Payne, born his team. Know what he say to me? He said, you play like Mo Cheeks.
Wow. And you did.
He said, you play just like Mo Cheeks.
You did.
Man, we tore their ass up.
Because you led the team in assists and steals too, right? Yep.
Yeah, I steal the ball like on some old creepy shit, but no. Doug was really in Derek with our defensive boys.
Yeah.
Bo and Hank could just throw your shit real quick and we be out. But listen, Tone, you had this. I wish I had the game in these tournaments. You will go crazy, Tone.
Every time you start drinking that fucking liquor, you start tripping.
He said, every time I start drinking this, I start tripping. Listen, Tone, the funny part about it, he my number one fan.
Right.
He my number one fan.
Oh man. Oh my God, man. Y'all was great, man. And then what about that game? I mean, you was throwing everybody alley-oops. You was throwing Bo alley-oops, Hank alley-oops, and they was calling texts on y'all.
Oh yeah. They cheated. They cheated with the math. The math. Listen, Tone, listen.
Every time
So I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think I got distracted at home, even though I had some good games when I was home. I had some good games when I was home, like Franklin, and I played. But it's like when I go on the road, we played the Mafia. I'm like this. I'm in a hotel. Like I heard of them. Shit, I want to play them. They come out. The name just by itself will shake you up. Right. When you see that capital D, that A, and that M, you like, oh, like you looking at uniform, they shit tight. Man, they cheated the shit out of us, man. We beat so every time you seen the dunks on the video. They wasn't even hanging on the rim. They gave them a tech and a foul every time. So the team that beat them twice that year, the team that beat the Mavs twice that year, St. John's or something, we played them in a consolation game.
Right.
We beat them by 30.
Wow.
Beat them by 30. And they beat the Mavs twice that. So what that tell you? Now the Dunbar game, we played ourselves. We was up 16 on them.
Right.
We'd have been number one in the country if we'd won them games. I just know we weren't gonna let Franklin beat us again that year. They beat me my whole career until my senior year.
Wow.
Yeah, Pooh, you heard me. Yeah, you heard me, Pooh.
What happened your senior year? That championship game. What happened?
When we played Franklin?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh man, listen. You should have seen me and Hank. We usually be in class. We got shot together before the game. Before we go to the game, we leave like around 1:30, 1:15. So we ain't shot together. We ain't cracking no jokes. It was on Valentine's Day. Ain't no smiles on our face. Ain't nobody mad. Yo, listen. Ain't no smiles. Hank ain't smiling. I ain't smiling. So it's a boy on our team, and he wondering what's going on. He don't get in the game. He gold wire. He just sitting there looking at it. He like, oh, these motherfuckers serious.
Yeah.
We go down the joint, everybody outside. We go in the gym, ESPN, all of them in there. We go in the joint, it's empty. We go change, next thing you know, standing room on. You got everybody at the joint. Listen. Bruce Flint said that was the best high school game he saw in a long ass time, ever saw. You got Pooh, you got Snoop Graham, you got Poochie Shackelford, you got Ernie Roberts. Then you got Bo, Hank, me, Doug, and Derek. Hey, listen. And know what we did afterwards? We all hung out together. Even when they beat us 84 in the championship, we all hung out together. My brother Rodney Miller, let him rest in peace, over his house.
Wow.
And they beat us in 84. We go all, both teams go over his house. Ain't that some shit? We're like, you be thinking they hate each other. No, we was tight.
Wow.
We all was tight.
That was the brotherhood, man.
Yeah,
listen. How tough was the public league back then compared to now?
Listen, dog. Listen. The public league, listen, you had at least 2 players on every team that was good. It was just that we had 3 or 4, well, 5, matter of fact. I'm going to keep it 100. We had 5, and we all played together. But you had 2 teams. Like, we didn't lose no games in the pub that year. We lost to Math and Dunbar.
Wow.
And then we ran into Southern. Everybody telling us, like, Trey, my man. You know what I mean? Bob, they're my man. But listen, they talking about, yeah, y'all good. But they got this boy come off the bench going to do this and that to us. Man, we look at the motherfucker like, I don't care. They got motherfucking Jesus on that bench. It ain't going down.
Right.
First play of the game was a dunk. The first tip-off was a dunk. So my man from South Philly said, man, I watched that game in the stands. It wasn't even fair. Y'all look like pros out there. But they was my homies. And we all hung with them. We all hang with them. We all love them. You know what I mean? That's the thing about the pub. They don't do that. I don't see them young boys doing that nowadays. You know what I mean? They all got grudges. You know what I mean? But like I said, like then later on, I started watching the games. I was like, it ain't fair because you got everybody going to the same school like they doing in the NBA now. Everybody going to the same school stacking. No, we like this. We gonna get Frank. We gonna get Grass. Grass never beat us, but we gonna get whoever.
Right.
Franklin was the only team really we had problems with. That was it. Pooh. It was Pooh. Pooh was at work. He was at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like a lot of players nowadays, they don't go to public schools anymore. They go to prep schools.
Yo, listen, man. I went to a game. I swear to God, I went to a game at Haverford High School when LeVan Austin was playing.
Yeah.
Him and Lamar Stevens.
Right.
Son.
Yep.
Lamar, that's his name?
Yeah, Lamar Stevens, yeah.
And the
Yeah,
other one,
Stevens
Steve.
now.
We went to that game. They was playing Benjamin Franklin.
Right.
If you'd have seen Franklin warm-ups, Ham would have started crying. Coach Ham. They had mismatched shorts. I'm like,
Wow.
yo, it was unbelievable. I just couldn't believe it, man.
That's crazy.
Like I remember when I first, Overbrook was the first team I saw warming up like they in high school. They warm ups. I was like, oh shit, like Ricky Tucker and Tony Cox and them.
Yeah.
Then I never forget this. Who remember this? Franklin was playing. Who they lost to? Mass Bomb. They used to play Mass Bomb. Tim Brown, my homie.
Right.
We go down the joint. Man, I saw Pooh with that warm up on. I was like, yo, that shit was like, that shit was crazy, man. I was like, I looked back. I was like, my attitude just went, like, my respect for him just went from, like, he was only in ninth grade. Ninth graders couldn't play. And matter of fact, he probably could have played in that game because they could have used him. That's how good he was. But my attitude went for him like, oh, my God. When I saw him in that warm-up, just warming up, shooting layups with him, so I'm in the stands like this. So imagine, what's up, Fat? So just imagine if I saw it and then I'm down here 2 years in a row and mother's looking at me probably the same way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yo, listen, that was like, I'm in the stands watching. I'm like, then I went to the Overbrook game the next year and I was still like, yo, they Howard and them, man, they look like pros. I was like, they're in high school, they 17, 18 years old.
Right.
That's when the club was tough, man. That's when it was tough, Tony.
And then, what was it like every summer for you playing in the Sonny Hill League?
I ain't hear you. In the Hill League?
What was it like every summer for you playing in the Sonny Hill League?
Well, the Hill League, I ain't wanna go to the other games, but the Hill games, except when I played high school.
Yeah.
Like if I have a game like in somebody's schoolyard, like 16 with Bird, 16 Susquehanna, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to catch you on the next one, dog. I can't make that one. I got a game at Temple.
Yeah.
And we sat down there all day. You hear me?
Wow.
I sat there all day and watched all the games. College, then the pros are coming. Then Moses and Cheeks are coming. World Free and Lewis Lloyd. Them. I'm like, yo, the best atmosphere ever, man. That's why I kind of regret for my son. Because I think it'll help him a whole lot if he saw that and he got to play in that. Because the Sonny Hill League was just so much. It made you get so polished. I know dudes who couldn't play, and then as the years went on about playing the summer league, playing as a competition, their game just got tight.
Yeah.
Then you got the cats. People gonna laugh about this one. Then you got the cats who walk around like you go up in Willow Grove. They got on Sonny Hill shorts, and you like, I'm looking at them like, dude, you know you never played in the league. How you get them shorts? Boys up there lying like, yeah, I played in the Hill League. I'm like, yo, get them shorts back. You know you stole them joints.
Yo,
remember they used to steal a Sonny Hill League shorts? People used to steal a Sonny Hill League shorts. Act like they played in the league. Act like they played in the league, ain't played one game.
Yeah. The boy George said, who's your top 5 pub players?
Oh man, that's too hard, man. You got to give me years, man. Like, it's too hard. Now if you want me to go by different parts of the city, I can do that. Yeah. Now, but I can't give you top 5 pub players. It's too crazy. You want to say who I played against or who I know? I mean, like, if you want to go my neighborhood, I can give you the top 5 right now for my neighborhood.
Yeah. Go ahead. Who's
Hank
top 5 from your neighborhood?
From North Philly.
Yeah, North Philly.
Hank Bo, Anthony Chenault, Mike Anderson, and Brent Moses.
Yeah. Who your top 5 in South Philly?
Train. My man said keep walking. He went to Franklin. He was first team all pub. I'm gonna keep it a finger. You want better Chenault? See, you crazy, man. I love you. Yo, he does not listen. South Philly. You got Train, Nate.
Gene Banks come from South Philly?
No, they from West. You got Train, Nate. You got Jody Johnson. You got Kareem. And you got Pooh from South Philly. I'm gonna say Pooh.
Who? Okay. Who the top 5 from West Philly?
Ricky Tucker, Gene Banks, Lewis Lloyd.
That's a tough crew right there.
I'm trying to remember.
Woo.
Let me. Who else?
Howie
You got Howard and I'm gonna say, damn, I don't know where the boy Tony Costner from, but I don't really know him.
Where Earl Monroe from?
I think he from. I don't know where he's from. I think he's from New York, but they say he's from Philly. But I don't really know them dudes. I'm talking about dude that I saw. That I got. Yeah, Flip from Notebook.
Yeah, Earl went to Bartram, right?
Yeah, so he might be South Philly.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, Philadelphia got some of the greatest players ever. Basketball, man. Like it's
then you want to go. You want to go uptown? I'll give you a squad uptown too.
Who you got?
Doug, Rico, Courtney Dobbs.
Yeah.
Who else was it? I think Aaron from over there.
Okay.
And this boy named to me, Marvin Powell.
Okay. Right, and a lot of guys played in the Sonny Hill and Baker League.
I'm telling you, these are the dudes I saw.
Yeah.
That boy Greg Jacobs was a damn wizard. I was like, who the hell is this motherfucker? Pop Lewis. I'm telling you, the pub was so stacked, man. Like, you got schools like Masbomb had good players. Munchie Mason, Warren Hawthorne, Magic, Tim Brown, Darren Keefe. Listen, man. These dudes, look, when I tell you, you go up to Snoop Graham. I mean, you go up there, man. 10th and Diamond. If your shit ain't right, you getting crushed.
Right.
This league was so tight, man. I think this league might have been tighter before Susquehanna.
Yeah. You're right.
10th and Diamond. You go up there, 8th and Diamond. Man, them games was crazy. Munchie Mason was a monster, man. I played against him.
You won the 16th Susquehanna championship, didn't you?
Oh yeah, when they used to watch us sitting in the trees watching us. Yeah, the Pipers.
Yeah.
We walking down the street, 11 o'clock in the morning. They like, what time y'all play? I'll be up there in my seat. Listen, stay in the room only.
Wow.
I threw that joint and Hank off the board. The whole bleacher section just cleared out. They ain't seen nothing like it. I thought he had a cape on his back. He was like Superman. Then I'll never forget this one game, and they know what I'm talking about if they watch it. This one game, we was in 11th grade going to the 12th grade. Me, Hank Bowe, Rodney Miller, Will Bowles, Derek, Fonnie, and Doug. We was playing against, listen, we sitting in the gate waiting for the game. And we got the first game because the first game at 6 o'clock. So the refs come late, everybody setting up everything. We sitting there waiting. We know we great play the ball hawk. Let me tell you who came through the gate. And I'm sitting up there like, I'm going to the 12th grade. We all going to 12th grade. Rodney graduated. Franklin just beat us in the pub championship. They come through the gate. Snoop Graham. This is who we playing against. Snoop Graham, Tim Brown, Rico, Chenault, Darren Keefe, Munchie Mason, Dana Gardner. Listen, dog.
Wow.
We beat him in overtime. I hit the buzzer beater. Man, Bo was like this. Bo came to me like this. Yo, man, I don't know what you was on, but yo, sure, you went to work. Yo, I even got to dunk that game. Yo, it was crazy, dog. Caesar the ref, they probably know ref Caesar. He like this. Hey, yo, that's the best somebody game I seen in a long ass time. God, y'all was throwing at it.
Yeah.
And then my man Tim just took me under his wing. Tim Brown.
Yeah.
That was my man.
How much of your talent was passed on to your son?
Darrell gonna be a late bloomer. Like he was at the gym with me all the time up 25th Street. So you could already tell he had the love for it. But I think he could shoot better than me. He just don't shoot enough. Like I tell him, once you step across half court, pull it.
Yeah.
You might miss, But when you get that out of your head, you ain't gonna miss. It's gonna go in.
Right. Yep.
His form is perfect.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I think he's very skilled. I think he's a highly skilled basketball player. He's highly skilled.
He got all the tools. He got the height. He got the big hands. He got the long arm. He just got to put it all together. And the thing is, I gave him the blood.
Yeah.
I gave him the blood.
Yeah, exactly.
He just got to. He just got to.
Like you guys had.
He just got to. He just got to turn on. He just got to turn on the kettle and let it start boiling.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
But one thing about him, he stay in the gym. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. He young. He got a dream. I'm all with it.
Yeah. Tell me about the Hank Gathers League on 25th and Diamond.
Oh man, that was the best thing Jimmy ever. The best thing moved. It was like after 16th Street. That was the best thing. You know what I mean? People still talk about it, how much they miss it. Like how they bring the kids, the atmosphere. We sit outside, the Father's Day cookout, the fish, the breakfast on the car. It was just the best. It was so good. Then listen, championship game, you know you can't get a seat in that joint.
Nope.
Nope. And I'm talking about you got pros coming in there that's in league playing.
Yeah.
Sixers, the ones that ain't in the playoffs on the road, the Twins, they all watching.
Yeah.
You got Alvin Williams playing in it. You got Cat. You know what I mean? He's just like at the end of it.
Yeah.
And that's how you got Tim Perry, Nate, Reeswick, Mike. Before that, you got the boy, Horace Owens all on playing in Choice and all.
Yeah.
Cause nobody beat them. Who that? I ain't reading the question. I ain't got my glasses on. That shit too little. But yeah, Tone, I wish you'd have been there when it first started.
You was a player coach in the 25th.
Yeah, I got a couple joints. I got me like 3 joints.
You got 3 chips?
You want that separate?
Yeah, niggas, people don't know. Like we win championships. I win my championship. Everywhere we went. One boy said, yo, I never forget this. I hope they all watch it. This one year, I was all right. I was just running the point. I was sitting there. It was me, Dominic, Kurt, my boy Woody, Charlie, and other boy named, I think Mike or something. But anyway, we in the chip. So stinking, well, we ain't in the chip yet. We're in the playoff game. So stinking them, they got to buy. They stack. Reeswick, Joe, Rick. Oh, they stack. They undefeated. Right, Mike? Right. I mean, right. Listen to this, song. So they undefeated. They stack. So I go up to Stink Bar Friday night. The game on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So the coach, I call him Mush. His name's Stan. I call him Mush. I hope he listening to it. So we at the bar. That's what he said to me. So I'm at the bar. You know, I'm just chilling at the bar because that's my man Stink Bar. That's what the boy say to me. Yeah, we got y'all. We ain't worried about you. Like, we ain't worried about you, Heat. We worried about Woody, such and such. I'm sitting up there like, all right. Okay. He giving it to me. Game time. Blew him the fuck out. Send them home. They went right home. I'm like, now what? You should have saw their faces. Yeah, I hope they listening to that. Yeah, they remember. I was laying the shit out of them, jaying the shit out of them. Yeah, get them out of here. And we won the chip. They thought my man Woody was sweet. They ain't know he just came home. He went to work on their ass. And I ran that point. I still love y'all. Y'all still are my homies. But I chose Stan. I called Stan. I say, Stan, you mush, baby. You called him that game. Him and Arn. That's right. Arn was talking shit too, but Arn was doing security. Him and Arn.
Big guy.
And know what happened after that? And the boy, and his other boy named, what was his name? Oh my God, what's his name? Oh my God. It's on the tip of my tongue. My man. His name, I forgot his name. He was the assistant coach. You know what? You should have saw their faces. I said, yeah, now what? I'm talking to him the whole time while I'm playing. Like, yeah, what now? Pointing at him and everything.
Oh, man. Tell me about that Simon Gratz story, man.
What? That they couldn't beat us? Man. What's up, man? That they couldn't beat us? They hate me telling that story, man. I think I lost some friends with that shit, man. But no, Tone, all jokes aside. You know, I know Rashid and Reds and them, they say, well, y'all wouldn't have beat us, this and that. I said, you only can play 5 people at a time.
Right.
And we were doing some shit.
Yeah.
But grass to me, when we played them, I think was stacked better than them dudes.
Yep.
Brian Shorter was a monster.
Your team, your high school team, is one of the top 5 greatest high school teams of all time.
Yeah. Terrence Larry said that. Terrence Larry said that.
Yep.
But that 32-0 grass team, they like number 3.
They like, yeah.
But they couldn't beat us. I'm telling you, they couldn't beat us.
I agree.
I'm telling you.
I agree.
I'm telling you, we took that show on the road.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We went to Johnstown, and that where the Philadelphia Warriors used to play at. Yeah, I told them boys, right? So what happened was we in the Johnstown joint, so we sitting at the luncheon like this, right?
Right.
So we Coatesville number 1 in the state. So we like number 4, Franklin like number 2. So, but it's us, Coatesville, Johnstown, and somebody else. I forgot who it was. So they tried to give us, Johnstown gave us the tough game. Of course, Coatesville.
Yeah.
So we sitting in luncheon like this, Tone. They come in, we sitting down at the table. They come in, Coatesville, 6'10", 6'9", 6'8", 6'4", 6. You know, the biggest dude on our team is Hank. And he's 6'6", 6'7". So we get on the court. That night. The ball went up, and they was gone. We beat them by 30. My mom hit me on I called home, say it was up to my grandma. She like, yeah, you in the paper today. They talking about the heat is on in Johnstown. Hey, Joe, I went to work. So when they called out the jaw, right, they called out all the tournament players, the best tournament players. So I'm sitting up there like, yo, man, I'm sitting up there like this, like, yo, like, okay, I'm scratching my head, like, okay. They calling out everybody's name for, you know, all 20, this and that. Right. And then they finally called me, right? And then you go down there, it's in that arena where the 60s used to play, the Philadelphia Warriors. Yeah. It's in Johnstown. Yeah. You go down there, you gonna see my joint up there next to Muggsy and them, all Reggie Williams and them, up there on the wall, you know what I mean?
Right.
Picture.
Right.
So Grants go down there, they're like, yeah, we saw your picture on the wall over here. No, Toe, that was the best shit, man. That was the best shit. And we had so much fun, man. Listen, man, I wouldn't have gave that up for nothing, man. Like that time with Hank, man, and us, man, and Bo and Derek and Doug, man, Randy, Irv, man.
Right.
My guys, man, that's one thing we can always have. Like we can always talk about because it was just like that was a hell of a year, man. Yeah. And we iced it off with the chip. We iced it up with the chip.
Yeah, that's right. Hell of a year.
You know what I mean? And I would never forget that ever. I know everybody's name on that team because that's how tight we were.
Right. Yeah. You still talk to Pooh and them, right?
I talk to Pooh sometimes. Pooh got a little cigar thing he sell. I order some. We talk. We ain't talking a minute, but we talk. Yeah.
And it's cool how all you guys.
Hey Tone.
Yeah.
Hey Tone. Pooh was good, Tone.
Yeah.
No. Tone, listen. Yeah. Pooh was good, Tone.
Yeah.
And man, people don't know how tight we was.
Yeah.
And we was like rivals when we was tight. Even when I was out there, I hung with him. I stayed up UCLA. I fucked with him.
Right.
But the thing is, I never forget this story about Pooh. This is how I knew he was good. I already knew he was good, but this is how I knew he was good. You ever been in a Chester game, night game?
No.
You never been over Chester at a night game?
No.
It's like you gonna need the National Guard trying to get out of that joint.
Wow.
One of them joints. So Sonny Hill grabbed us up and snagged me, Derek, and Hank, and Bo and take us down there. We got on our diving jacket. We in the stands. Hey, man, this was Pooh's junior year. I will never forget this, man. He went to work.
Really?
What? So then after the game, he come to me. After the game, we walk on the court. You know, I'm going to shake his hand. He like, yo, did you see that shit I did to the motherfuckers out there? I was like, did I? Saying it just like that. He talked that shit. He like, yo, hey, he grabbed my hand like, did you see that shit? I'm like, did I? He said it just like that. He said, did you see that when I was throwing in them cats? I was like, yo. I was in this, my hair was sticking up on my arm. I'm in the stands like, yo. Hank hit my leg like, yo. Hank hit my leg like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to work.
Hey,
he went to work.
how would it make you feel to see some of your young guys that you grew up with or that you helped mentor? You know, like a lot of guys going to the NBA, like Tony Carr, Lamar Stevens, you know, a couple of other guys that you helped mentor and raise and stuff like that from around the neighborhood that kind of like made it to the NBA. Charlie Brown, because you knew Charlie Brown too, right?
I didn't know him. I never knew him, but I heard. I didn't know he went to George Washington. I didn't know he went to George Washington until the other day. I'm serious.
Oh yeah, wow.
Them dudes. I knew them dudes. Cause I never get Cat telling me this story one day. This is a true story. Cat telling me this one day. We up LaSalle playing, and he had rolled out. We up LaSalle playing. He had rolled out.
Yeah.
So we playing pickup, and I mean he going to work.
Yeah.
I mean I'm looking at this motherfucker like, who this Cat? Like he going to work.
Yeah.
Then he say to me, he like, yo, he in the league. Talking about who was it? Rick Bronson, Tim Blackler. Couple other dudes. He like, they in the league, and him. Oh, he like, I'm going to the league. He said it just like that.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to the league. And he went.
Wow.
And he went. But the thing, you know what I mean? He put the work in. But like them dudes, then I opened up the gym. I used to open up the gym. St. E, you came in there one day.
Yep.
And they all come down there and play.
Wow.
I mean, everybody. Sad Eye, Cat, Mark Tisdale, Kyle, Sean, all of them. They all came down there.
Right. Wow.
And you know what I mean? The thing about it, when I first saw Flip, he was playing my nephew. My nephew got a chip too at Strawberry Mansion.
Yeah.
And that team was crazy.
Yeah.
Kevin Forney, Buzzy, Flip, Goose Rice. I'm looking at these dudes like, yo. And then Flip wasn't even playing. He was ineligible or something. He warming up. He just shooting with his clothes on. He shooting that shit from half court like it ain't nothing. I'm like, who the dude in the I know my nephew, who the dudes in the fucking khakis? He like, oh, that's the boy. He's the best player in the pub, but he can't play.
Wow.
He can't play. He was ineligible.
Wow.
He's shooting from half court like it was nothing.
Yeah. But yo, man, I appreciate you, man. Like,
man, I appreciate you, Tone, man. I love you, bro.
I love your stories, man.
Listen, man,
too, man.
whoever name I ain't call, I'm sorry. I had a couple. You know what I mean? I had a couple. I worked hard today, but but you know I'm keeping it 100 too, whoever it is. So sorry.
We gotta get together soon, man. You know what I mean? Tell everybody.
Thanks, Tone.
What's up, man?
Say bye to everybody.
And God bless you, man.
Tone saying bye.
All right, Tone.
Tone saying bye.
All right, Tone. I'm in on Sunday.
All right, Tone. Love you, bro.
All right, love you, bro.
I hope I don't get too much feedback off of that joint.
Nah, man, you good.
All right.
Later. All right. Yo, that was Darrell Heat Gates, man. One of the greatest point guards in public league history. Won the public league championship in 1985 at Dobbins Tech High School. And he's also one of the stars in a documentary that he and I put together about Hank Gathers and that public league championship at Dobbins Tech. And it's called Hank Gathers Made in Philly. And you got to check it out. If you want to see it, check out the film on higherthan7.com, and you can see the film. The whole story about Dobbins Tech, the championship, Hank Gathers, Heat, Derek Gathers, you know, the public league. A lot of good information about Philadelphia basketball in that documentary, yo. Once again, this Coach Tone Show. See you guys soon. Later.